Welcome to another micro adventure, guys. And the topic for this video is camping in bad weather. And I would argue that you should go camping when it's raining, when it's forecasted, strong winds, when it's cold. It can actually give you some good experiences. So in this video, I'm going to show you some of the tips and tricks that I use to have a pleasant stay out in the forest when the weather is bad. And you just have to switch your mind and think a bit different. Because what I would like to focus on is comfort and good food. So stay tuned and maybe you also will learn something. So the first thing you want to do is to find a proper campsite. And what I like to do is to figure out a campsite before I go out hiking. Because you don't want to wander around and looking for a campsite when it's raining. So what I did yesterday, I went for a run and I checked out different sites in my local forest. So right now I know exactly where to go, where to pitch my tent and where to pitch my tarp. And the next point is your camping site shouldn't be that far from your starting point. And I would say that 30 minutes or 1 hour is more than enough on days when it's raining. So right now I can feel the first couple of raindrops and the rain is going to pick up during the night, and in the morning it's going to rain a lot. So I'm just going to hurry up and get to my campsite. Alright, so this is it. This is the camp spot for tonight. So I'm going to hurry up and put up the tarp because there's rain in the air. So yeah, let's turn on some ambient music and then start establishing camp. There's so many ravens in this forest. You can probably hear them. Yeah, on this trip I'm trying out a new tarp as well. Amok has just released a new and bigger tarp, and I think this will be perfect to keep my tent sheltered. And using a tarp might be one of the most important things that you bring while camping in the rain, because then you have a bigger area around the tent where you can keep things dry and you don't have to stay inside your tent all the time. So if you're going camping in the rain, you better bring a tarp. One of the things that I like about this tarp is that it's so easy to set up. You have so many attachment points and the tightening mechanism is fantastic. Okay, so you see this one, in order to tighten it, I just pull it and then it's locked. So let's talk about why I chose this campsite. First of all, I wanted a campsite that is flat, and that was my main criteria. The second criteria was to have the ability to pitch the tarp between two trees. And the next thing that I was looking for was a place that was quite sheltered, like this place. And last but not least, you have to have a place where you can find water. So just 30 meters from where I sleep, I have a small stream that I can go and collect water. There we go. Ready to just put it underneath the tarp. And the tarp doesn't touch the tent, and the tarp covers the entire tent. And I also have a space here in front of the vestibule on both sides that is dry, and that is a huge benefit. Here's another thing when it comes to camping in the rain, and especially in tents like this, it tends to become a bit dark. So even though if it's summer like now, I like to bring extra light that I can put inside the tent just to make it cozier. There we go. The next thing that I want to talk about is clothing. Even though if it's late May or soon summer here in Norway, being out in cold and wet conditions, you can easily get ice cold. So I usually bring almost the same gear that I use in the winter. So I have an insulation pant, I have long johns made out of wool, I have a warm sleeping bag that can keep me warm even though if the temperature goes below zero. So all of these things makes the trip more comfortable. So don't think that even though if you wear just a sweater or a shell jacket in May or June, you should bring more clothes than you might think. It makes a difference, I promise you. Next on my list is food, because when you're stuck in the tent for many hours, you need to have a project. And what I like to do is to do some cooking or baking. So I'm going to give you a challenge. You are going to guess what I'm going to bake on this trip. So I'm going to show you the ingredients, and then you can, think out the rest yourself. So first up, I have this one. So if you have seen any of my previous videos, you might have seen this container before, and therefore you might also know what's inside the container. Second up is some spices, cinnamon. Then I have this box. This is a 1-to-1 ratio of flour, butter and sugar and some cinnamon. And here I have a couple of apples. And the device that I'm going to use is the Omnia Oven. So based on that, you should be able to figure out what I'm going to bake tonight. I try to make like a pattern, but I think this will be good enough for today. So next up is to do some seasoning. And you need a lot of cinnamon. Now we're going to top it off with this, the crumble. So if you haven't figured it out by now, then I can tell you, yeah, it is apple pie or apple cake or whatever you want to call it. So I can tell you the recipe right now, as I already have told you. Equal amounts of flour, sugar and butter. Mix it. And that is the crumble. Take as much apple as you want. Top it off with sugar and cinnamon. Mix it all together. Put it on the stove. Bada bing, bada bang. You have apple cake. And now it's going to cook for about 40 minutes, I think. And then it's time for some apple cake. So the apple pie has been cooking for about 30 minutes. So let's see. It seems done. But it's quite cold right now. I checked the thermometer and it says 5 degrees. The only thing I just realized that I didn't bring any cutlery. So I have no idea how to eat this. You have to forget something on each trip that is mandatory. And this time it's cutlery. Okay, so now I'm going to show you what I'm going to pair the apple cake with. Vanilla ice cream. Apple cake, apple pie and ice cream. It's hard to beat. So we're going to make a spoon out of the pine. This will do. Looks quite good, doesn't it? And the sugar has caramelized. Just what we want. This is what rain camping should be about. Staying dry, staying warm, eating good food, and just enjoying life. And I have to say, it's perfectly cooked. The apples are soft and the topping is crunchy, just like it's supposed to be. It's been a great day out in the rain. Now I'm going to listen to the radio and then fall asleep. So that's going to be awesome. As usual, guys, see you again tomorrow.
Shocking Blue sin sång. Du hører på NRK P1 denne fredagskvelden, og du har all grunn til å lette radioen start på.
Morning guys. It's been a fantastic night. Listening to the rain is almost like therapy. I think by far that this is the best way to spend the morning. Being dry and warm, enjoying a cup of coffee in my tent underneath a tarp, listening to the rain. That's what I call quality of life. I just received a call from Yngvild and she heard that I was going to make waffles for breakfast, so she wanted to join in. So I guess she will be here in a couple of minutes. Hello?
Hello, hello.
Welcome to my crib.
Thank you, thank you. Ooh. Cozy.
Sit down.
Thank you.
A big cup for you today.
Ooh la la. What a service. Thank you.
You're welcome. Cheers.
Cheers.
You ready for some waffles?
Oh yes.
This will be the first time that I'm using the cast iron on the burner. So previously we have been using it on open fire. So I'm not sure how it's going to work out, but
Probably good.
yeah, we're going to give it a go.
Flames.
The only downside is that I have to hold it all the time.
Maybe you can balance it on this one.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Ooh,
Ooh la la.
skills.
Yeah.
So what do you think about my spoon, spork, knife device?
A bit thin, but otherwise good.
It's ergonomic.
Yeah. It's like a chopstick, but in a big scale.
Yeah. You can take it home if you want.
Okay, for me.
Yeah,
Maybe for Matti.
yeah, for Matti.
Yeah.
Not too much.
Smells good.
Smells waffle. Perfect waffle for you. Raspberry jam and the Norwegian brown cheese.
Ooh la la. So, for the people who haven't tasted brown cheese, what does it taste like?
I had no idea. Caramelized cheese?
But it tastes sweet, like, yeah, almost like caramel.
Yeah. Caramelized cheese. But I think you have to taste it from childhood to like it.
Yeah, probably.
Because I heard that many people that haven't tried it before, they don't like it.
Yeah, it's a bit strange.
It is
But so good.
so good.
Cheers.
Cheers. Nice breakfast.
So good.
It feels extra nice to pack down a dry tent. Alright guys, that's it for this time, and I guess that we can conclude that you should go camping even though if it's raining. As always, thanks for watching. See you again in the next one.
Bye bye.